And now, as the trade deadline has come and gone, the Arizona Cardinals made only one move. We're going to dive into the quarterback situation that we're currently living in right now. Who's going to start in Week 9 for the Arizona Cardinals? Let's dive right into it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back into another video. Definitely do me a huge favor, smack the like button on this video and subscribe for more Arizona Cardinals content. Definitely don't be one of these guys that love to hover around the channel. Just subscribe it up. It's absolutely for free. Now we're currently giving away this fantastic set of overalls, and it is brought to you by Foco. So if you're interested in getting yourself a pair, I think right now they retail at like $75+ on Foco. Go ahead and let me know your shirt size here on the comments below if you truly want to get yourself some, or if you just want to go on Foco.com, make sure you use promo code AZSports to get 10% off at checkout. Alright, everybody, let's go and dive right into it. Let's talk about the quarterback state and where the Arizona Cardinals are at as of right now. Now, the trade deadline came and went. Now, did I think the Cardinals were going to be a little bit busier? Maybe just a little bit. Now, I didn't think we were going to be buyers at all. I thought we were going to be more sellers. Now, if you watch my video that I posted about 2 or 3 weeks ago, being that where we were at as an organization, I thought the Cardinals were probably going to sell maybe 1 or 2 more pieces off to continue to get draft capital, but that didn't happen. The Arizona Cardinals ended up only making one move. Now, if you don't know what that move is, or if you live under a rock, let me go ahead and let you know what that move is. Right now, the Arizona Cardinals ended up moving away from quarterback Josh Dobbs that was just brought in before the season started to be our QB1. Now, the Cardinals ended up moving him off to the Minnesota Vikings. I know there's some people out there that didn't like the value that the Arizona Cardinals ended up coming back, but in the grand scheme of things, this man was going to be QB3 for the Arizona Cardinals. I think it was time to either see Clayton Tune, or if Kyler Murray was ready to go, he's going to be obviously #1 quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals heading into Week 9. So where we're standing at right now, the Arizona Cardinals ended up trading away Josh Dobbs to the Minnesota Vikings, along with a conditional 7th round pick for a 6th round pick from the Minnesota Vikings. Now, that conditional round pick is very important because you got to really think about if Josh Dobbs plays, I believe, more than half or half the games with the Minnesota Vikings, then that 7th round pick doesn't get traded away, right? Like, we actually retain that 7th round pick for the Cardinals. So essentially, we use this guy as QB1 because maybe JG and the regime truly thought that we're going to be, having more wins than just the 1-7 record that we currently are at right now. So Josh Dobbs is no longer a member of the Arizona Cardinals. I hope nothing but the best for him in his endeavors and his NFL career or his rocket science career. As of right now, we are going to be either rolling with Kyler Murray if he's fully ready to go, or rookie quarterback Clayton Tune, which, let's be honest, I think a lot of us are kind of thinking like this move should have been done a lot sooner than, where we are at right now at 1-7. Now, if you don't remember, I was probably one of the very few guys that wanted Clayton Tune to start off this season because this season was going to be an evaluation year, right? And I think he would be a great bridge quarterback for us to wait, until Kyler Murray comes back. Now, obviously, the decision from JG and this regime was they probably thought that Dobbs was going to give him more than one win, right? Now, as of right now, now that he's traded away, I think we're going to be seeing Clayton Tune in Week 9. Now, there has been the door left open for Kyler Murray, maybe possibly returning in this, Browns game, but the way that the reports have come out, it almost kind of seems like they want to target the next week after that one when we play the Atlanta Falcons. So I think it is going to be Clayton Tune. Now, there has been some videos coming out here that Kyler Murray was actually throwing to the practice squad guys, and I think the first team reps were actually going to Clayton Tune. There's kind of a lot of mystery in the air right now on who's going to start in Week 9, but let's be honest, right? Leave it to JG for the guy that loves the competitive advantage. Now, let's be honest here, right? If Kyler Murray does start, I think that's going to bring a level of excitement back to Cardinal football. Now, if you ask me, I truly do believe that Clayton Tune will be starting off in Week 9 versus the Cleveland Browns at QB1, just because of what we've been seeing so far. It looks like he's going to be the guy that was in practice, actually throwing to the starters, and I do believe they're going to hold off on Kyler Murray for just one more week. So I'm excited about Cardinal football heading into this week. Obviously, I think I was kind of tired with the Josh Dobbs experiment for quite some time now, and I think it's still taking some fans a little bit of a while to get to the level where I was seeing already weeks ago that we should have moved off, but here we are at right now, right? We're going to see what this young kid can do. Now, it's very important to make your own assessment here in terms of what you see here on the field, if it's Clayton Tune, and what he's going to be doing against this Browns, defense, right? Because they're probably one of the best defenses in the NFL. Now, I think the future is most likely going to be Kyler Murray moving forward, but man, imagine a world where if we see Clayton Tune somehow come up with the win, because I think a lot of these games that we've seen so far with Josh Dobbs, I think we're actually in these games. It's all just 2 or 3 or 4 plays that doesn't come to our favor because he's not able to take that deep shot, right? And doesn't have that connection with either Marquise or doesn't target Michael Wilson until very late into the game. So it would be a nice breath of fresh air to see a new quarterback making different decisions and try to move that ball down the field. So I think it's going to be the Clayton Tune show for this week, and I think after that is most likely going to be Kyler Murray moving forward. So we'll have to kind of wait and see how it all shakes out here, ladies and gentlemen. But there was another move here made by the quarterback decision, because as of right now, Kyler Murray hasn't been elevated into the 53-man roster. Now that can change from today until Sunday, correct? But there was a move made here for the Arizona Cardinals, and that is that Jeff Driscoll, former quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, he was put into the practice squad and he was released and he brought back and blah, blah, blah. But I think the plan is to have Jeff Driscoll being our third quarterback. So it's not going to be anything that you have to worry about. It's obviously Kyler Murray or Clayton Tune, right? It's going to be either of those two guys. Obviously, if Kyler Murray is fully ready to go, it's going to be his show. But as of right now, Jeff Driscoll most likely is going to be a guy being brought in because of the idea of him being familiar with the regime and the playbook. So they're going to bring him back in terms of being a QB number 3 for the Arizona Cardinals. So ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts here on the whole idea of possibly seeing Kyler Murray return back here soon? Or are you excited about seeing Clayton Tune suit up here in Week 9 versus the Cleveland Browns? Let me know here in the comments below, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. Have a great rest of your day and go Cards.